All right, hey people, how's it going? Yeah, I'm Jim, and welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live. Yeah, so, anyways, hold on here a sec. I'm just gonna do some sharing. So, let's see here. Well, I'm gonna share now, public, share to your story. Okay, all right, okay, and so. All right. Let's see here. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. Hmm, hold on here a sec. So, okay. So, all right. So, share to your story, public. Uh, share to a. All right. Share, more options. Share to a group. All right, there we go. Jerry Lee Lewis, host. All right. Okay. Hey, everybody. All right. So, anyways, we've got it. Classic movies and TV. Classic TV. There we go. All right. WWF Classic. The Classic Television Group. Classic TV shows from there. All right. So I'm just doing some sharing here. Pop culture nostalgia, pop culture the group. I love pop culture. Pop culture. There we go. Pros group. Birthdays. Let's see. Today's birthdays. All right. Birthdays. All right, birthday. All right, today's birthday friends. All right. Okay. All right, bongos, congas and bongos. Boo, boo. All right, bongos group. Rubick's. All right. Okay. Rubik's cube classes. Rubik's Cube. All right. Ace Frehley Fan Forum. All right. Rubik's Cube, Speed Cube. What else here? Okay. All right. Eddie Van Halen. There we go. Van Halen with Sammy Hagar. Van Halen Fan Club. Eddie Van Halen Forever, True Fans, there we go. Um, mm, Classic Rock, um, 80s. All right, I love 70s and 80s music, 80s metal uncensored, 80s metal hair bands. All right, 80s, 90s hard rock metal. Okay, so yeah. All right. So, anyways, welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live. Let's see here. What else? Blog, bloggers. Share the blog post. There we go. There we go. All right. Blog. All right. Okay. Blogger community. All right. So yeah, there we go. All right. So. Buddy, how's it going, Larry? Well, I'll just be with you in a minute. Yeah, okay. So, anyways, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live. Okay, so share. All right. Group. All right. So, anyway, yeah, Big Jim Blogcast Live. Larry, Susan, how are you? Let's see. Doing some Sarnia, supporting Sarnia 2.0. All about Sarnia. You gotta love Sarnia. Sarnians party people. There we go. All right. Um, Lizard's Bar Grill and Group page. Pop Culture the group. All right. So glam metal, AOR hard rock. There we are. All right. Chain Reaction Canada. There we go. I'm just doing some sharing, so I just like hopefully like All right. So, anyways, yeah. Okay. So, mm, beer. Bill Murray and beer night. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Exclusively Van Halen. All right. Um, tribute to Jan Michael Vincent. All right. So, anyways, yes, we are. There we are. Let's see here. We'll go on my profile there for a minute. Sarnia yard sales. Sarnia bad parkers. There we go. Pretend it's still the 1970s. Okay. So, anyways, yes. Welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. Anyways, yes. Well. Hey, yo, Steve, Susan, everybody there. All right. Whoops. All right, yeah. Okay, so here we go. All right, so the Puy Carter. All right, yeah, Norm MacDonald Fan Club. All Pro Wrestling. Ooh, okay. Sons of Anarchy. All right. David Hasselhoff Fan Club. All right, The Foreign Object, motivational quotes. All right, and so be brave. Yeah. All right, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, people. Anyways, yeah, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live. We are rocking and rolling. All right, so yeah. Okay, so we will always be here. Fuck. All right. 88 shares, eh? So, anyways, yeah, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 262. It is Sunday, August 13th, 2023. All right, what am I missing here? Oh, yeah, Star Wars. Okay. All right. Give me a second here. Maybe it'll share it. I don't know. Star Wars, if they should bar wars, please let them stay because Darth Vader. All right. So, yeah, it's Big Jims Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 262. This is, like I said, Sunday, August 13th, 2023. I'll go through that. But, all right. Okay. So, yo. All right. So, we've got a lot of stuff here for you. Give me a minute. All right. So, okay. So anyways, if you're out there, Steve, Larry, Susan, thank you for joining us tonight. I'll give you my intro. Welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 262. Big Jims Blogcast Live airs Sundays on Facebook, the occasional Fridays and Wednesdays. We're in our 5th year as Big Jims Blogcast Live debuted back in 2018. So, Big Jims Blogcast Live does craft beer reviews like this one. Tonight's craft beer is called Comfy Slippers Vanilla Porter by the Square Brew Brewery in Goderich, Ontario, Canada. Now, we do craft beer reviews like over 200 and counting, from craft breweries right here in Sarnia to across Ontario to across Canada. And we pair it with, I'm trying this for the very first time, by the way, and we pair it with like a spirit. Tonight is Gibson's Finest whiskey on the rocks and a good cigar. This one's a Rocky Patel vintage. Okay, where'd that go? All right, there we go. All right, I'm just gonna light this up for a minute. Oh boy. All right, but yeah, we talk about classic movies, classic TV, classic sci-fi, classic pro wrestling. We cube the Rubick. This week in Van Halen history, local events near you, bongos, solos, countdowns, birthday shout-outs to our friends. Nostalgia, retro, classic, and yesteryear are the buzzwords here at Big Jims Blogcast Live. So, Big Jims Blogcast Live is seen in the US and Canada, and we're also seen worldwide in the UK, Australia, Mexico, France, Spain, Germany, and so on. So, thank you for watching. Turn us on and tune in and enjoy the show. Politics and religion are banned. Big Jims Blogcast Live, as I'm going to say, reiterate throughout the night, we are not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms you'll see your podcast to. Plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. So cheers, and here we go. And I want to give shouts out to rewatching the Port Elgin Sarnia groups, especially Sarnia Rocks, supporting Sarnia 2.0. All the all the Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal groups, classic rock, craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubiks, and Dukes of Hazzard groups, and Eddie Murphy groups tonight. So, yeah, well, what's on tap for tonight, you ask? Well, that's interesting. So, anyways, but we will, oh yeah, I'm going to give you my disclaimer. You may hear me do a few bad, dirty words. They may slip out, like shit, damn, screw, fuck. I can't do anything about that. If you're offended by it, go to your safe space and grab a Kleenex, and I'll apologize for it at the end of the blogcast. So there we go. Let's see here. Can I still share? Fuck. Let's see. Share to a group. But yeah, we have on tap tonight. We've got our birthday shoutouts. We got our countdowns. We've got local events. We're going to talk about the movie. Nope, I don't think so. We're going to talk about the movie. All right. We're going to talk about the movie Beverly Hills Cop 3. Okay. Beverly Hills Cop 3. We're going to go over the season 2 of the Dukes of Hazzard. Okay. Star Wars, if they should bar. Mos Eisley Cantina. Star Wars fans. All right, there we go. We got the share in. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, group. All right. So, anyways, we'll talk about a classic tag team called the Islanders. All right. So, we'll do that. We'll reach a. All right. So, okay. All right, so yeah. All right, good times. There we go. Heavy metal videos. Okay. All right. So, all right. So, do that. Sorry, I was interrupted. Okay, so we go back. There we go. And, Captain Lord Needa from The Empire Strikes Back. We'll talk about, like, classic game show host Peter Marshall of the Hollywood Squares. All right, and so 99 Ways to Die. And our classic album, Triumph Allied Forces, as well as my favorite time in the blogcast, This Week in Van Halen History. So, all right, so let's get going here. We'll do a motivational, inspirational quote later on. And right now, all right, so there we go. We're in real time. All right, yeah. Send a bunch of likes here. All right. So, anyways, before we get going, all right, you will see a bongo solo, a couple of bongo solos tonight. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Let me light this up. All right, it's a good Rocky Patel vintage cigar, 20th anniversary. All right, so yeah. All right, so anyways, oh wait, got a dry spot there. All right. All right, so if you're here, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. All right, our craft beer for tonight. Okay, our craft beer for tonight, it is called Comfy Slippers Vanilla Porter by the Square Brew Brewing Company in Godrich. All right, let me just move it around here. There we go. I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. So, with my craft beer reviews, I'm going to pour this. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, look at the texture in that. So, I've got one of their glasses. So, which reminds me, all right, when I do that, I'm going to send this. Let's see here. All right, Messenger. Search Messenger. Square. Whoops. All right. Come on. All right. I'm going. Whoops. No. All right. Send in Messenger. All right. All right. Okay. Bear with me here. Square Brew. There we go. Oh. All right. Square Brew Brewery. There we are. All right. Okay. So. All right. So now I'm trying this beer. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. All right. Let me adjust my chair here. Whoa. There we go. All right. All right. Things to know. All right. So I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So my beer rating system, all right, I'll explain it. From 10 to 1, outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, drinkable. Below average, not very good, terrible, awful, you know. So, yeah. And also, what about, like, stick around because, like, I will probably give it a rating. What am I going to give it? 2, 9, 6, 4, 10. Stick around. You may never know. So, all right. Okay, we'll set that aside. There's the beer rating system, the chart. Here we go. Trying this for the very first time, and I'm going to top it up. I brought backup, as you can see. So, anyways, yeah, what does it say? A seasonal take on our Irish stout with a vanilla twist. Pour yourself a glass and curl up by the fire. They must mean this is a Christmas time beer, wintertime beer. I'll be the judge of that. So here we go. All right. Okay. Yeah, you can taste the vanilla in it. It does go down really smooth. There's no unpleasant really aftertaste to it. Good, good. I can see them being this, like, calling this a seasonal beer. Square Brew, Comfy Slippers, Vanilla Porter. Yeah. All right. So I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. And when I do these craft beer reviews, I don't go, well, Comfy Slippers, it's a very exquisite, highbrow tasting delicious beer. You should, no. You know what? I just go with my gut on it. So, and anyways, before I forget, I want you guys to pick up the Growler. It's your Ontario craft beer guide. You can pick this up in any craft brewery in Ontario. It's $3, or the LCBO. It will tell you all about, it gives you most up-to-date information on all the craft breweries in Ontario, their locations, their services, like their perks and all that shit. So grab one, you know. So, and I also, if you visit your local candy store, you'll see these beauties, craft beer lollipops. I've got pale ale and chocolate stout, premium quality. So they're in your local candy store. So, all right. So yeah, Comfy Slippers, Vanilla Porter by Square Brew Brewery in Goderich, Ontario, Canada. Trying this for the very first time. It's more than a seasonal beer, boys and girls. It's like, all right, topping it up. Got their own glass here, Square Brew glass. We'll set this aside for now. Accompanying that is like Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right, on the rocks. Oh yeah. All right. So, yeah. Well, actually, thank you for pointing that out to me, Susan. I should eat those pretty soon because they're gonna go bad. All right. All right. So yeah, we got a good Rocky Patel vintage, 20th anniversary, 1993 to 2013. So, all right. Okay, we're going. Okay. All right. So yeah, stick around here. Huh. Yeah. Anyways, so what we got on tap for tonight, we're going to cube the Rubick. Actually, I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to see. So, all right. So anyways, now, for most of you under 30, 35, you probably don't know what this is. So I'll explain it. It's a Rubik's Cube. It's a product of the 1980s. Goal is to get like all colors, all sides, all 9 sides, full colors, like yellow, red, green, white, blue, orange. I'm going to try and get the whole blue side tonight, just one blue side in 20 turns. And I'm going to do this for 3 times tonight. This is the first of 3 times tonight. And if I don't get it, I'm going to do this all year long. With my last blogcast in November, I'm going to tear it apart on air and restore it to its all full colors, all sides. So there we go. So what do we got here? All right. So yeah. All right. 99 ways to die. All right. So anyways, here we go. Little bongo intro music there. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. There we go. I did not get that, but it'll go over here. I'm going to mount it back in my Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. There we go. Set it right back over here. There we go. So that's the first of like 3 tries tonight. Oh, great. Good cigar there. All right. Boom. All right. Bongo solo. We're going to get some birthday shout outs, but it's important for you guys to know. All right. So anyways, as I reiterate this, Big Jims Blogcast Live, we are not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listing platforms you'll see your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Want to give shouts out to you watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Event Funhouse, Sarnia Rocks, Michelle, you guys rock. Chain Reaction, great band there. Great band there. Pop culture, retro, classic nostalgia groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, the sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubiks, Eddie Murphy, Dukes of Hazzard. So, yeah. All right. Boom. And our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. Oh, yeah. Our craft beer for tonight, it is called Comfy Slippers Vanilla Porter by the Square Brew Brewing Company in Goderich, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, first impressions, really good beer. Good vanilla taste to it. Square Brew, brewery info, I'm reading on the back, is located on Ontario's west coast in the beautiful town of Goderich. So they're a little out of the way, you got to look for them. So if you pass through Goderich, visit Square Brew. All right, so I'll just, that right there. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, so if you're still here and sticking around, you can like throw out a number, see if it matches up with mine, and it may or may not. So anyways, yeah. All right. Got a good cigar here, a Rocky Patel Vintage. It's a 20th anniversary cigar. Got that at Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Let's see. What do we... All right, so can I share one more time? All right, go over my limit here. We're going to get to some birthday shout-outs now. All right, so... okay. Boom. All right. All right, so... all right. So anyways, yeah, here we go with our birthday shout-outs. All right, so let's see if I can share this one more time. We'll get over our limit, so, all right, maybe possibly not. So, yeah, all right, so, Okay, here we go with some birthday shout-outs. All right. Boom. From... all right. From August 7th to August 13th, here we go. All right. Let's see. Bruce DeMock, Jason Finnis, Alicia Davidson, Joan Walker, Tim Wilson, Shelley Callens Ward, Mike Pettigrew, Will Hughes, Don M. Zinke, Michael Ross, and Rick Gray. Happy birthday, everyone, from Big Jims Blogcast Live. Hope you are celebrating your birthdays in style. It's your day. You can do whatever you want. So happy birthday, everyone. Again, Bruce DeMock, Jason Finnis, Alicia Davidson, Joan Walker, Tim Wilson, Shelley Callens Ward, Mike Pettigrew, Will Hughes, Don M. Zinke, Michael Ross, and Rick Gray. Happy birthday, everyone. So, yeah. All right. So, all right. It is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 262. It is Sunday, August 13th, 2023. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. All right. All right, so I'm going to do this one more time. Let's see. Glam metal, AOR, hard rock. All right, there we go. So, yeah. Okay. Da-da-da. All right, there we go. Okay. So, anyways, okay, let's see. Just looking at our notifications here. CY. All right. That's all right, because I got what I wanted. So, anyways, yeah. All right. All right, there we go. Okay. So. Puh. All right. Puh. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. Version 5.0, episode 262, Sunday, August 13th, 2023. As we get into some countdowns now. All right. All right. So, autumn, fall is 40 days away. Labor Day long weekend is 22 days away. Halloween is 79 days away. Remembrance Day is 90 days away. Christmas is 134 days away. And Boxing Day is 135 days away. All right. So, yeah, so now you know. The big one, wintertime, and we're not going to get into that. I hope everybody's enjoying the summertime. So before we get to some local events here, I want to say that, like, the girlfriend and I enjoyed a great meal at Hannah's Restaurant Hannah in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada on Saturday night. They're a great little sushi place. Some idiot got up, he was drunk, said that oh, this is shitty food, this is blah blah blah, and so, all right, diffuse that. After he left and after we were finished our meal, we walked out. I gave the staff a hi ho, great food, great service, great. Give them a hand. So, yeah. So, Hannah's Restaurant, Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend that you should visit that place. Good sushi, good food. A lot of food though. Be prepared. Great prices. So, all right. I know. Oh, Susan, you got to remember that if you anybody that curses, Facebook is going to automatically censor it. Now I got to bring it out back. I know the guy was a huge drunk asshat. So, anyways, yeah, I know that. So, all right, okay. So, oh yeah. So, score 1 for Hannah's. Great restaurant there. So, all right. So, anyways, we're going to get to some local events now. In the past, I know COVID's been over for a long time. The buzzwords used to be postponed, hiatus, rescheduled. I know. Canceled, rescheduled. So here we go. Saturday night dances, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Sarnia Legion downstairs. There's a $7 cover charge. They play classic rock and country. They're at 286 Front Street North It runs from well into August into September. Saturday, September 23rd, the Feelers at Rustick. Rustick is a great music hall right outside of Sarnia. Tickets, www.ticketscene.ca. Saturday, August 26, 2023 is the Mitten Village Block Party. 5th annual, by the way. It's like 10 p.m. till 4 p.m. live music, vendors. It's going to be a good time. London Comic Con 2023, Saturday, September 16th and 17th at the RBC Place, 300 York Street in London. Tickets at eventok.com. Lou Ferrigno is going to be there. Jake the Snake Roberts is going to be there. Plus a whole lot of other people are celebrities and are going to be there. Float Down 2023, Saturday, August 20th, 11 a.m. by the Port Huron Muse Lodge, 158, 3520 Military Street. It's an open event. All right, so yeah, there we go. Saturday, September 30th, 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. is the vinyl record sale at Imperial City Brewhouse in Sarnia. They're at 1330 Exmouth Street. New and used vinyl, metal, rap, pop, punk. I was at the first one. Now, I was there a couple of months ago. Great turnout. Again, Imperial City Brewhouse, another great brewery in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Oh, all right. All right. So, okay. All right. Thursday, August 24th, 7 p.m. karaoke night with Brian McDonald. Again, at Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse. It's free to attend. It's going to be a good time. Saturday, September 2nd, 2023, 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. is Livewire Duke Cruise Labor Day weekend. Tickets, you got to contact a member of the Livewire band through Facebook. Saturday, September 9th, 2023, 8 p.m. is Have a Cigar. It's a tribute to Pink Floyd at Ruster. Tickets, www.ticketscene.ca. Saturday, August 21st, or Saturday, October 21st, sorry, 2023 at 8 p.m. Smile and Wave. It's an 80s pop tribute band at Ruster. Tickets, www.ticketscene.ca. Saturday, November 25th, 8 p.m. The Motley Dudes. It's a Motley Crue tribute. It's going to be at Ruster. Again, www.ticketscene.ca. Saturday, August 19th, 2023, 5 p.m. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's hosted by Kylie Marsden in the Suncor Agora Pavilion. The bands are going to be Red Wanting Blue, CDDC, and Town Hall Revival. At Centennial Park, Sarnia. Tickets at www.ticketscene.ca events. So check them out. And that is all for our local events. All right. Okay. There we go. So, okay. All right. So, yeah, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 262. It is Sunday, August 13th, 2023. As I'm going to remind everybody tonight, throughout the blogcast, this blogcast is not spam. Like us, share us. The audio portion will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listing platforms for your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Want to give shouts out for you watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks, supporting Sarnia 2.0. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia. All the Chain Reaction, great band there. Pop culture, retro classic nostalgia groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigar groups, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling groups, all the blog groups, all the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubick's, Eddie Murphy groups, Dukes of Hazzard. So yeah, here we go. Tonight's craft beer, I've got a great cigar going on with it. It's Rocky Patel 20th. I did have another cigar in mind, but I like this one better. So, all right. Craft beer tonight, accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. On the rocks, on ice. We have, it is called Comfy Slippers. Vanilla Porter, Comfy Slippers by the Square Brew Brewing Company in Goderich, Ontario, Canada. Trying this for the very first time tonight. Yeah. All right, I can unhide that. Unhide. There we go. All right. So, anywho, yeah. No unpleasant aftertaste to it. The vanilla goes down really smooth. It goes down really smoothly. All right, just doing some toggling right there. Yeah, so a seasonal take on our Irish stout with a vanilla twist. Pour yourself a glass and curl up by the fire. So yeah, and I do give it a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number. It might or might not match up with mine, but we're all about audience participation here at the blogcast, at Big Jims Blogcast Live. So, anyways, it is Comfy Slippers, a vanilla porter by the Square Brew Brewing Company in Goderich, Ontario, Canada. So, I gotta say, there's a bit of a tang to it. It's not an unpleasant aftertaste, but this is more than like it's more than a seasonal beer. It's a good beer. So yeah, stick around. We are. So yeah. So anyways, all right. So Big Jims Blogcast Live version 5.0 episode 262. All right. Now we've got now let's get into our movie here. We've got Beverly Hills Cop 3, which was released May 24th, 1994. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 10%, which means 16 out of 100. Was the movie that needed? Did they really need to make this movie? I don't know. But we've got the principal cast here. We've got Eddie Murphy as Axel Foley, of course. Eddie Murphy is Axel Foley in his third time out. Judge Reinhold as Sergeant Billy Rosewood. Hector Elizondo as John Flint. And John Afcroft and, Bronson Pinchot. John Afcroft appears in like a memory version of it. So basically, the plot of this movie, I got it on right now. And so the plot of this movie, Axel Foley tries to arrest a gang of car thieves with his team in, all right. Okay, so, no SWAT. He doesn't want any SWAT there. Gunfire and shootouts. There's gunfire, there's a shootout, and it leaves Foley's supervisor, Captain Todd, dead. Secret Service agent Fulbright tells Axel that the government is tracking down the car to lead them to the bigger fish. Now Axel heads to Beverly Hills again to track down the gang that left clues of the crime. He reunites with Billy Rosewood, and they investigate the theme park Wonderworld. Now Axel and Rosewood are shot and attacked after disarming, discovering a crime unit, organized crime unit that uses Wonderworld for a cover. Villain DeWalt and henchmen have a shootout with Axel Fulbright, Fulbright and Rosewood. Axel was framed for shooting a cop, but he proves his innocence. Axel Fulbright clears Axel of the shooting and exonerates Axel for solving the counterfeit crime. So anyways, I posted all right, hold on here. So, all right. So anyways, yeah, Eddie Murphy really didn't want to do this movie. He wanted no part of it, but a $15 million paycheck changed his mind. He said there was no point to a Beverly Hills Cop 3. And rumor has it there's going to be a Beverly Hills Cop 4. So, there's lots of rejected ideas that came from the director. The one director pitched it to Eddie Murphy as Die Hard in an amusement park. Sean Connery, John Cleese, Ronnie Cox, Bruce Willis were all approached to appear in this movie, but they turned it down. I did post several scenes of the movie on my blogcast page and my Facebook page, and so look for it. All right, so is Beverly Hills Cop 3. Like I said, I posted several scenes from the movie on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So a bongo solo there for everybody. And it did good box office. It was all right. But the idea was like a bit retreaded. So, but yeah, if you got nothing else to do, you got some time to kill, see the movie. So, all right. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Mm. All right. Mm. Good cigar here, no matter how I heave, but yeah. All right. So, all right. Okay. Again, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 262, Sunday, August 13th, 2023. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. So later on, we'll have a classic album, Triumph Allied Forces. We'll get to like our classic tag team, Captain Needa from Empire Strikes Back, our like Peter Marshall, classic game show host, Hollywood Squares. All right. So, anyways, yeah, as we get to, all right. So, just doing a bit of toggling here. We get to season 2. All right. Okay. Here we go. We have season 2 of the Dukes of Hazzard. All right. So, okay. Let me lay this out for you. All right. So basically, last blogcast I went over the premise. Everybody knows the premise of the Dukes of Hazzard. All right. So, anyways, here's the complete cast for season 2. We've got all right. So, anyways, we've got Tom Wopat as Luke Duke. We've got John Schneider as Bo Duke. Catherine Bach as Daisy Duke. Denver Pyle as Uncle Jesse Duke. James Best as Sergeant Roscoe Pete Coltrane. Sorrel Book as Boss Hogg, Ben Jones as Cooter Davenport, Sonny Schroyer as Deputy Enos Strait, and we have the balladeer, Mr. Waylon Jennings himself, as the balladeer and narrator. So, all right. Okay, so basically I just, yeehaw, woo, down it, down. You saw this flying through the air, huh? Fuck. All right, so, all right, okay, so yeah. Season 2 aired September 21st, 1979 to April 20th, 1980 on CBS. All right, so, yeah, down. Second season, Dukes of Hazzard. All right, so the season 2 guest stars are pretty all right, season 2 guest stars. Pretty impressive, eh? So Shag Fisher, Mel Tillis, Peggy Regan, Rick Hurst, Cale Yarborough, John Quaid, Gerald McRaney, future Simon star, R.G. Armstrong, L.Q. James, the Oak Ridge Boys, Simon McCorkindale, Robert Alda, this guy, character actor, Lance Legault, Clifton James, Dick Sargent, Loretta Lynn, okay, Henry Gibson, Dennis Berkeley, Audrey Landers, Bernard Fox. Now, my favorite season 2 episodes of the Dukes of Hazzard. Okay, hold on here. There we go. All right, moving it around. Days of Shine and Roses. All right, I'm going to open this puppy up right here. So, we've got all right, so Days of Shine and Roses, that's the season 2 opener. Road Pirates, Ghost of General Lee, that's when they think everybody thinks Bo and Luke is dead and they have a wake for them. The Dukes meet Cale Yarborough, Duke of Duke, follow that still. Treasure of Hazzard, Officer Daisy Duke, Find Loretta Lynn, and they had that celebrity speed trap too. So where, they nabbed like local celebrities coming through the back way of Hazard County. All right, so all right, yeehaw! All right, so anyways, yeah. Now CBS again, they put Dukes of Hazzard in the Friday time slot, prime time for the 1979-1982 season. They put it in like the 9 p.m. till 10 p.m. So it's it didn't have much competition. ABC had the Friday night movie, and all right. So and NBC had the Rockford Files, which was in its last season. All right, the second to last season, it was on the downswing. So Rockford Files was ending. So it it didn't really. Dukes easily won that time slot. So Dukes, and this season, in the second season, the Dukes of Hazzard become a top 10 show, ranking number 9 with 19 million viewers. So it's not bad. Not bad, but trouble was a brewing. So we'll get to that in later seasons. Next, so anyways, yeah. All right. So, all right. Okay. So yeah, down. There we go. There's the cast of the Dukes of Hazzard. Here's another picture, the cast picture of the Dukes of Hazzard. There we go. All right. And so yeah. All right. So. Okay. So yeah, it's from the complete collection, the Dukes of Hazzard box set, which I got at Walmart. All 7 seasons. There we go. So, all right. Okay. So, all right. Yeehaw! All right. So yeah. Okay. So all right. There we go. Okay. We're just moving this shit around here. So. It is Dukes of Hazzard Season 2. Pedal to the Metal accessories. Like they've got like a Hazzard documentary on here covering the 25th anniversary festival of the Dukes of Hazzard in Tennessee. John Schneider and Tom Wopat screen tests. Lots of extras on here. So check if you've got like the whole collection. Check it out. So all right. All right, good cigar here. It's a Rocky Patel vintage, 20th anniversary from 2013 to 2020, from 2013. Yeah, 1993 to 2013. So good cigar. Accompanying that is like our Gibson's Finest whiskey. All right. Okay, good. Our craft beer for tonight, hang on here. So what are we doing here? All right. Okay. So yeah, our craft beer for tonight, it is called Comfy Slippers. It's a vanilla porter by Square Brew Brewing in Goderich, Ontario. Trying this for the very first time tonight. Like I said, good. You can taste the vanilla in it. It's a really good. It's starting off to be a really good beer. They said this was a seasonal beer, but it's just not made for the winter time. Trust me. All right. So yeah, I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. Or if you're still here and sticking around, throw in a number, see if it matches up with mine. All right. And I did bring backup. All right. There we go. There's the backup. All right. So we'll put that right aside there. Oh yeah. All right. So very, very good beer. All right. So oh yeah. It's like all right. So what are we doing here? All right. So anyways, again, for the second out of 3 tries tonight, I'm going to explain. I'm going to try and get, like, out of 20 turns, I'm going to try and get a full blue side. So for people under 35 may not know what this is. It's a Rubik's Cube. You got to get all colors, all sides, like white, orange, green, yellow, red, blue. All right. The second of 3 tries tonight. I am going to get 20 turns. Here we go. Boom. Drum bongo roll. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And I didn't get it. So there we go. That's all right. So anyways, yeah. So as like I said, if I'm doing this all year long, in the last Blogcast in November, I'll take it apart on the air and restore it, all the colors, all full colors, all sides, all 9 sides. So there we go. Putting it back, and it's a big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. There we go. All right. So we set that over there. Once again, I am going to remind everybody that this blog... Oh, wait. Bongo solo. Boom. All right. Okay. Yeehaw! All right. So, yeah. So we got to see that flying through the air. All right. So, okay. We'll just set that down there. All right. So yeah, I want to remind everybody, as I'm going to tonight, that this podcast isn't spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. It'll go out live there. I want to give a shout out for you watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0, Sarnia Party People. Plus Chain Reaction, great band there. All the pop culture, retro, classic nostalgia groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups. All the craft beer, cigars. Sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blog spot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubick's, and the Dukes of Hazzard and Triumph and Eddie Murphy groups tonight. So, all right. Oh, yeehaw! All right. Down it down. All right. So, okay. All right. I'll just set that down here. All right. So, okay. So, as we get to our classic tag team of the night, where are they? All right. So, anywho, all right. Whoops. All right. We'll find that. Bring it around here. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Okay. All right. So. All right. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So, as we get to our classic tag team, they are the Islanders. All right. So, these guys, you would want to, if you were employed in the WWE. All right. So, yeah, our classic tag team, the Islanders. They were a combined weight of 501 pounds. Member Haku and Tana. The Islanders debuted in 1986. They were mainly wrestled as preliminary opening dark matches, but winning most of their matches. All right. So, yeah. The Islanders would win, lose, feud with teams like, where are they here? Okay, all right, so there we are. Okay, all right. So, anyways, the Islanders would win, lose, feud with teams Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik. Who else? Don Morocco, Bob Orton, Demolition, They would feud with Demolition, um, the Rougeau brothers, the Hart Foundation. Um, who else? But they were left off of WrestleMania 3. Now, after WrestleMania 3, they feuded with the Can-Am Connection. These guys, Tito Santana and Rick Martel. The British Bulldogs. Okay. Let's see who else. They were the first. Okay, hold on here. All right. The Islanders, in a funny storyline, dog-napped the British Bulldogs mascot Matilda. The Islanders would defeat the British Bulldogs and Coco Beware at WrestleMania 4 at March 27th, 1988. High Chief Affy joined the Islanders. He didn't last long. Tana's last match was April 24th, 1988, breaking up the Islanders. Affy would be released, and Haku would become a single solo wrestler. Now, they also feuded with, like, Big John Studd. All right. So, and I posted, like, several matches and promos of the Islanders on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. So, this is our classic tag team of the night, the Islanders. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, put these. All right. Let's see here. Okay. So, all right. All right. Yeehaw! That's going to be appearing all throughout your screen there. So, all right. All right. So, oh yeah. All right. So. All right. And so, like I said, I posted several of the Islanders, like opening the matches and their promos. Bobby Heenan did most of the talking for them. So, but Haku is like a real life tough guy. Feared this guy right here is a real life tough guy. I mean, fuck, we'll go over his career in later blogcasts. So, all right. Yeehaw! All right. So, yeah, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 262. It is Sunday, August 13th, 2023. All right. All right. Oh. Excuse me. So, good cigar here. It is a 20th anniversary Rocky Patel from like 1993 to 2013. All right. Well, bongo solo. All right. So, okay. All right. So, anyways, okay. So, I want to remind everybody tonight that this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out on Spotify, Apple Podcast, all these audio listing platforms where your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Want to give shout out to watching the Port Elgin Sarnia groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0, Sarnia Event Funhouse Center, Chain Reaction. Great band there. Ever get a chance to see them, see them. All your like pop culture, retro classic, nostalgia groups, the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubick's, Dukes of Hazzard, Triumph, Eddie Murphy groups tonight. Yeah, so. All right, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by like a good cigar. Rocky Patel, 20th anniversary vintage cigar. We've got like it's a company. It's Gibson's finest whiskey. All right, so not much left in that. So, all right. Our craft beer for tonight. It is called Comfy Slippers. It's a vanilla porter. It's by Square Brew Brewing Company in Godrich, Ontario, Canada. I'm gonna open this up and top it up. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right, just topping this up. This is, it's a good beer. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. Good vanilla aftertaste to it. There's no strong aftertaste to it. This is more than the wintertime beer. This is a good spring beer too. All right, it's a good spring beer, good summertime beer, good fall beer. No unpleasant aftertaste, goes down really smoothly. All right, so like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. And when I do these craft beer reviews, I just don't go, well, very exquisite, very highbrow tasting. No, I just go with my gut and what my gut says, and I give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, please feel free to throw out a number, see if it matches up with mine. We're all about audience participation here at the blogcast. So, all right. So we'll put that aside. Okay. All right. So we get to our all right. All right. We get to our this guy. This is Captain Lord Needa. Now he was from Coruscant. As you guessed, he's from Empire Strikes Back. There's the another picture of him right there, full deck officer. Now he was from Coruscant, served in the Galactic Republic Navy during the Clone Wars. At the end of the Clone Wars, he served as lieutenant commander, and appointed a captain to command the Star Destroyer, the Avenger. He was tasked. It was a task force under the command of this guy, Darth Vader, the Man in Black. All right. So now, all right. So anyways, all right. So anyways, let me position this here. Darth Vader. Now he was tasked with tracking down the Millennium Falcon. All right. Now Han Solo, Princess Leia, and the rest of the crew, after they all fled from the Battle of Hoth. Now, the Falcon's hyperdrive was not working, so they couldn't use it to jump into hyperspace to escape. Captain Needa and the Avenger closed in on the Falcon, but Solo maneuvered the ship, and two Star Destroyers nearly collided with each other. The Avenger lost track of the Falcon. The Falcon was actually hiding in an asteroid field. All right. So, Avenger, the Avenger, resumed pursuit. Solo makes an attack run at the Avenger bridge, but disappears. Needa orders a full scan. Vader demands an update on the pursuit of Falcon. Needa is going to get on his shuttle to go apologize to Lord Vader personally for losing the track of the Falcon. As we all know, it doesn't end well for Captain Needa. Of course, Vader anybody who's seen Empire Strikes Back knows what happens to Captain Needa. It's like Vader doesn't tolerate failure, as we well know, actually, and that was like toast for Captain Needa. As soon as they said that, as soon as Vader demanded an update on the pursuit, everybody on that bridge knew that Captain Needa was like a dead man walking. So, and he had the simplest task too, like track it down. You know what, Vader? It's like, you know what? See that ship right there? See that? See the Millennium Falcon? Our TIE fighters are chasing it. Why don't you slap a tractor beam on it? You know what? Bring it. Tractor beam will do the rest. We'll put it in our docking bay. Stormtroopers will handle the messy part. You know what? Let me know how that goes. And so, and then later, Lord Vader, I lost track of the Falcon, and Lord Vader's like, oh my God. But you know what? Didn't Well, Vader eliminated the problem. So too bad, because like Captain Needa was an effective commander, But as we all very well know, Lord Vader and the Empire do not tolerate failure in the one bit. And I posted several more of Captain Needa's backstory and several clips of his death scene. That's the second best death scene in the original Star Wars movie. First one, if you're a Star Wars fan, you'll know what the best first death scene is. But you know what? Tracked him. He said his famous last words were, "I'm sorry, Lord Vader." There we go. So problem eliminated. Vader eliminated the problem. So yeah, and I did post several of Captain Needa's, like I did post several videos on my blogcast page of Captain Needa, more of his backstory, and clips from that his death scene on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So yeah, lights out for him. It's like, you know what? See this ship? It's being chased by our TIE fighters. Go get it, slap a tractor beam on it, bring it into the hull. Stormtroopers will like handle the rest, And he didn't do that, and we all know how that ended up for like Captain Needa. So all right, so all right. Oh wait a minute, no, not there. All right, so yeah, Captain Lord Needa from the Star Wars Character Encyclopedia. All right, so let's see. What else does it say about all right, so we're Captain Needa. Needa. Oh, okay. All right. So 39. He is on page 39. So, all right. 52. All right. 37. 38. There we go. There he is, right there. Yeah. Oh. Fails to live up to Darth Vader's standards. All right. So yeah, he is from the Star Wars Character Encyclopedia. All right. So that is Mr. Lord Needa, former captain of the Avenger. So, all right. Yeehaw! Da-na-na-na-na-na. All right. So that. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I posted several scenes from Captain Needa that involve Captain Needa from The Empire Strikes Back on my blogcast page, my Facebook page, regular. So look for it. There we go. Bongo solo. All right. So yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Got a good cigar going here. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 262. Oh, excuse me. All right, so. All right. Good cigar. Yeah. But all right, yeah, all right. Pour some likes into that. All right, yeah. Fuck. All right. Okay. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live, episode 5, version 5.0, episode 262, Sunday, August 13th, 2023. Aside from the great cigar and bongo solos, we've got our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Gibson's finest whiskey. All right, so, it is called Comfy Slippers. It's a vanilla porter. It's by the Square Brew Brewing Company in Goderich, Ontario, Canada. What do we got here? All right, and it's a good beer. It's like, oh yeah, it goes down smoothly. Good vanilla taste to it, no unpleasant aftertaste. It's a good spring and summer beer. It's a good all year round beer, actually. So I'm going to top this up. yeah, so, and I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Now, okay, so when I do these craft beer reviews, I don't, like, use fancy terms. I don't, it's a comfy, like, very exquisite tasting beer there. It's like highbrow. I just go with my gut on what it says to me. So, yeah. So my gut says, excuse me. So, good beer. You know what? Yeah. Yeehaw! All right. So, boom, bongo solo there. All right, so, okay. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 262, Sunday, August 13th, 2023. All right, so, as we get to our, like, classic game show host, all right, he is Mr. Peter Marshall, and he's best known for hosting the original Hollywood Squares. Now, he was born March 30th, 1926 in Huntington, West Virginia. He's currently 97 years old. Holy shit. So, he was the original host of Hollywood Squares, which ran on NBC from 1966 to 1980. Now, the premise of Hollywood Squares is basically like an elaborate tic-tac-toe game. Two contestants are playing X, one playing O. One contestant selects a square, the star in the square. There's 9 squares there. One star in the square was asked a question and gave an answer. The contestant had a choice of agreeing or disagreeing with the star's answer. Like I said, an elaborate version of tic-tac-toe. Peter Marshall hosted Hollywood Squares for 15 years with more than 5,000 episodes. After Hollywood Squares was canceled by NBC, Peter Marshall continued working, hosting game shows like Fantasy in 1982, All-Star Blitz 1985, Reel to Reel 1998, Yahtzee 1988. 2002, he returned to the new version of Hollywood Squares as a center square panelist. This time the host was Tom Bergeron. He was there for 1 week. Now, he retired from the entertainment industry in 2021 after a bout with COVID-19. Now, Peter Marshall is a 4-time Daytime Emmy Award winning for Outstanding Game Show Host. October 13th, 2017, he was inducted. He was actually the first inductee into the American TV Game Show Host Hall of Fame in Las Vegas. So cheers to you, Mr. Peter Marshall. This is our classic Hollywood, our classic game show host. And I did post several videos of Peter Marshall and the classic Hollywood Squares on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So look for it. There we go. All right. So, yeah. All right. And, yeah, All right. Bongo solo. All right. Boom. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, good cigar going. It's Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 262, Sunday night, August 13th, 2023. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. All right. So, yeah. Before we get to our classic album, I'm going to remind everybody this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you podcast to. Plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. We are not spam. Like us, share it all over Facebook if you want to. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia, Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0, Sarnia Funhouse Events Center. Chain Reaction, great band there. If you ever get a chance to, if they're in your town, go see them. All the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, all the blog groups, all the classic TV and movies, all the birthdays, bongos, Rubick's, Dukes of Hazzard, Eddie Murphy, Triumph, right on. So that deserves a like in itself. All right, like, love. There we go. Sending out the love there. Okay. All right. Bongo solo. Boom. All right. Okay. So we've got a good beer going, accompanied by a good cigar, Rocky Patel Vintage. Okay, and it's accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. So. All right. Damn good. Our craft beer for tonight, it is called Comfy Slippers Vanilla Porter by the Square Brew Brewing in Goderich, Ontario, Canada. Trying this for the very first time tonight, and so I got to tell you, all right, let's see. All right, there we go. Okay. Yeah, damn good beer. I'm going to say that this is an all-round beer, all-year-round beer. No unpleasant aftertaste, good vanilla taste to it. I'm going to top it up. Oh, yeah, look at the texture on that. Get a close-up of that. I got one of their glasses. All right. And I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here, still sticking around, throw out a number. See if it matches up with mine. So, oh, yeah, nothing better than a full beer. Damn good. Damn good. All right. So, okay. So, all right. So we get to our classic album of the night. Would you believe it? I found it in Goodwill. So this is Triumph, Allied Forces. All right. And this was released September of 1981 on the Attic label and recorded at Metalworks Studios in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. So it's kind of homegrown. Well, Mississauga is a couple of hours away from here. Now, Allied Forces, this is Triumph's fifth studio album, produced by Triumph. Now the band, all right, there's a close-up. Rick Emmett, lead guitar, vocals. Gilmore, drums, vocals. Mike Levine, bass player, synth, organ. The songs on here, really cool. Fool for Your Love, Magic Power, Air Raid, Allied Forces, Hot Time in the City Tonight, Fight the Good Fight, Ordinary Man, Petite Etude, Say Goodbye. Now, upon its release, Allied Forces reached number 23 on the Billboard Pop Album Chart. It was helped by the singles Fight the Good Fight, which reached number 18 on the Billboard Album Singles Chart. Magic Power reached number 8 on the Billboard Album Singles Chart, mainstream rock charts. In Canada, this was considered a gold album. 50,000 copies sold. In the U.S., it went platinum, which means 1 million units sold. Now, Triumph for the... Okay, so there's the band on the back, Allied Forces. Now, Allied Forces tour, it was 16 dates, October 2nd, 1981 till February 26th, 1982. The openers were Point Blank, Diesel, Survivor, Kicks, Mahogany Rush, and Saxon. There were 3 Canadian dates out of 16 dates on the tour. So, cover art by Joe Stelmach and Nick Sanguillermo. I posted, Wendy, how you doing? Glad to see you out here tonight. Triumph Allied Forces. Yeah, so, all right. I posted several videos of, I posted the video of Fight the Good Fight and Magic Power on my blogcast page. Shared that. Cool videos, awesome videos by the band Triumph. So this is our classic album of the night, Triumph Allied Forces. So, all right, we place that over here. Okay, so, all right. Okay, all right. Yeehaw! Dan-it-dan-it-down. All right. All right, we got that. I like that. Right on. So great. Yeehaw! All right. So there's the General flying through the air. All right. I don't think cars were made to fly through the air. Bongo solo. Boom. All right. So, yeah. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 262. Sunday, August 13th, 2023. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. We all got to go back to work tomorrow, so go face reality tomorrow. All right, so yeah, I want to remind everybody that this blogcast is not spam. All right, so fight the good fight every moment. I want to remind everybody this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, all these audio listening platforms for podcast too, and my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast, live at youtube.com. So shouts out for you watching the Port Elgin Sarnia groups, especially Sarnia Rocks, supporting Sarnia 2.0, Sarnia Funhouse Event Center. Michelle, you guys rock. Chain Reaction, great band there. If they're ever in a town, if they're ever in your town, go check them out. Awesome band. All the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling. All the blog groups. Classic TV and movies, birthdays, the birthday groups, the Bongos, the Rubick's, Cube, Eddie Murphy, Dukes of Hazzard, Triumph. All right, so, okay. As we get to my most, our craft beer, we got a good, oh yeah, bongo solo, boom. All right, got a good cigar here going down. All right, so, yeah, good cigar going down. We got accompanied that is Gibson's Finest Whiskey. Not much left in this bottle, so all right, got it on. Okay, so all right, and tonight's craft beer, it is called Comfy Slippers. It's a vanilla porter by the Square Brew Brewing Brewery in Square Brew Brewery in Goderich, Ontario, Canada. And I'm trying this for the very first time tonight, so all right. I gotta say, it's a good beer, good all year round beer. They bill it as like a seasonal beer, but it's a good all year round beer. No unpleasant aftertaste to it. The vanilla in it is tasty. This is good for it might be a good wintertime beer, but it's also good for a barbecue. Topping it up here, look at the thickness of that. It's also good barbecue beer, good back deck beer. Yeah. Hanging out with your buddies on the beach, yeah. And I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here, sticking around, you know what? Feel free to throw out a number, like I've seen, so many other people have. We're all about audience participation here at Big Jims Blogcast Live. So, all right. So, my most favorite time in the blogcast. All right. This is called This Week in Van Halen History. And here we go. From August 7th. One day I did. One day a couple of weeks ago I did. Wendy. I made it up to Port Elgin. So here we go with This Week in Van Halen History, August 7th to the 13th. August 7th, 1993, Van Halen played the Starplex Amphitheater in Woodlands, Texas. August 7th, 2016, EVA Edward Van Halen gambles at the Green Valley Ranch in Henderson, Nevada. August 8th, 1980, Van Halen plays the Hollywood Sportatorium in Pensacola Pines, Florida. August 9th, 1988, David Lee Roth plays the Forum in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. August 10th, 1979, Van Halen played the Cumberland County Civic Center in Portland, Maine. August 10th, 2004, Sammy Hagar releases the Essential Greatest Hits Red Collection. August 11th, 1982, Van Halen played the Dane County Coliseum in Madison, Wisconsin. August 11th, 2016, David Lee Roth releases One Last Cup of Coffee episode of The Ross Show August 12th, 1978, Van Halen opens for Ted Nugent at the Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland. August 12th, 2019, David Lee Roth appears on the Design Matters with Debbie Millman podcast. August 13th, 1996. All right. Twister movie score is released with Alex Van Halen, Edward Van Halen playing an instrumental, Respect the Wind. And August 13th, 1997, Sammy Hagar plays the Opera House in Spokane, Washington. All right. And that is all for this week in Van Halen history. All right. So, yeah. There we go. Okay. I knew you guys would like that, but all right. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, we will before, maybe in August, later on in August in the summer. So, yeah, all right. Okay. So, all right, yeah, okay. Okay. Got a good cigar here. Before I rate the beer, I'm going to cube the Rubick one more time. This is the third and final time tonight. I'm going to try and get all blue. Now, for those of you under 35, might not know what this is. It's a Rubik's Cube. It was a product of the 1980s. It was a 1980s craze. Some of them are still kicking around. You got to get all full colors, all 9 sides. So, but tonight I am going to try and get the blue side on 20 turns. So, and if I don't get it, I'm going to do this all year round until my last blogcast in November. And in my last blogcast, if I don't get like a full color blue side, I'm going to tear it apart on air and I'm going to reassemble it. So all full colors, all 9 sides. So here we go. All right, little bongo drum solo there. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And I'm back to this. All right. So, anyways, I will put it back. Like I said, I'm going to put it back in its big Jims Blogcast live coffee mug. I'm going to put it back, and like I said, if I don't get all sides, I will, like on a blogcast, if I don't hit all blue, I'm going to tear it apart on air in November, my last blogcast, and restore it to all colors, all full colors, all 9 sides. So, there we go. All right, bongo solo, boom. All right, so the craft beer for tonight. All right, so accompanied by a good cigar. I'm going to rate this craft beer. I'm going to get my final thoughts on it. I got a good cigar going. It is a Rocky Patel Vintage. If anybody wants to throw in a number, feel free to do so. See if it matches up with mine. All right, so yeah. All right. So, anyways, yeah, and it's accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right, I'm not going to leave you guys in suspense. All right. So, all right. So, my final thoughts on this beer. All right. So, it is called Comfy Slippers Vanilla Porter by the Square Brew Brewing Company in Goderich, Ontario, Canada. It's a good all year round beer. No unpleasant aftertaste, good vanilla taste to it. It's good in the summertime, spring, summer, and fall also. Good when you're at back deck, patio. Good beach beer, good barbecue beer. Fuck. All right, so I'm going to throw in a number. All right. So, yeah, all right. Okay, so there we go. All right. So I gave it an 8 out of 10 tonight. 8 out of 10 on comfy slippers. Oh yeah. Top that beer up. Top it up. Comfy slippers. Vanilla Porter, 8 out of 10 by the Square Brew Brewing Company in Goderich, Ontario, Canada. So, damn good beer. Pick it up if you're ever in Goderich at the Square Brew Brewery. So, yeah, 8 out of 10. There we go. All right, so, yeah. And where does that fall on the meter? Where does that fall? 8. 8 out of 10. So, it is excellent. Interesting, well executed. Something as a beer geek I would buy again. So yeah, I would definitely like, if I'm in Goderich, the Square Brew Brewery, I would definitely like, indefinitely like get it. So, and Goderich, it's the halfway point between Sarnia and Port Elgin. Yeah. So all right. All right. So I'm going to give you guys an inspirational, motivational quote now. Only as high as I reach can I grow. Only as far as I seek can I go. Only as deep as I look can I see. Only as much as I dream as I can be. And that's by Unknown. I'll repeat that. Only as high as I reach can I grow. Only as far as I seek can I go. Only as deep as I look can I see. Only as much as I dream can I be. And so there we go. There's your inspirational, motivational quote tonight. And so yeah. All right. So anyways... all right. So I've been getting requests for t-shirts. So anyways, if you want a t-shirt like mine, all right. So anyways, or if you want like the baseball jersey, here it is. Both sides. There's the baseball jersey. Here's a plain white t-shirt. And a classic Big Jim's House Blogcast t-shirt. If you want t-shirts like mine, or any design, they are, all right, and I know several people have been happy with the t-shirts. They are $35, shipping and handling included, 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. You inbox me with what you want, any design, and I will do my best to get it back to you, get that out to you. So, again, $35 in shipping and handling included, 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. You inbox me with like an e-transfer, money order, and with what you want, and I'll do my best to get that right back out to you. So, all right. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. It is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 262, Sunday, August 13th, 2023. All right. As there will not be a blogcast next weekend, so yeah, 8 out of 10 on that. All right. So, okay. All right. Yeehaw! Boom. All right. So we put that back up here with our. All right. So I think we've seen enough of the General Lee flying through the air. All right. So, bongo solo. Boom. All right. So, yeah. Okay. All right, people. That's it for me. All right, you will not see me next weekend. The Big Jim Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 262, Sunday, August 13th, 2023. Our birthday shout-outs go out to, we gave an 8 out of 10 of our comfy slippers, the Vanilla Porter, the Square Brew Brewing Company in Goderich, Ontario, Canada. We cubed the Rubick. Our birthday shout-outs, Bruce DeMock, Jason Finnis, Alicia Davidson, Joan Walker, Tim Wilson, Shelley Collins Ward, Mike Pettigrew, Will Hughes, Don M. Zinke, Michael Ross, Rick Gray. Okay. We did our countdowns, we did our local events, we did Beverly Hills Cop 3, Dukes of Hazzard Season 2, like I said, we cubed the Rubick. classic tag team, the Islanders. All right, so Captain Lord Needa from Star Wars, our classic game show host, Peter Marshall of Hollywood Squares, our classic album Triumph, Allied Forces, This Week in Van Halen History. We gave an 8 out of 10 to Comfy Slippers, Vanilla Porter, the Square Brew Brewery in Goderich, Ontario, Canada. Our inspirational, motivational quote, only as high as I reach can I grow, only as far as I see can I go, only as deep as I look can I see, only as much as a dream as I can be. T-shirts, thank you everyone. Again, Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Shouts out to everybody watching the Sarnia Fort Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia groups, Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, all the Blogspot, blog TV, classic TV and movies, birthday, bongos, Rubick's, Eddie Murphy, Dukes of Hazzard, Triumph, T-shirts again. You're not going to see me next weekend, but you will see me the following weekend. All right, so be good. I'm Jim for Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 262. I'm Jim. It is Sunday, August 13th, 2023. Thank you for watching. Be good. Go to work tomorrow, and yeah, you won't see me next weekend. So you will see me the following weekend. So, all right. Cheers, everyone. All right. Cheers. Be good, and see you in a couple of weeks. All right. Boom. Here we go. One last bongo solo.